A very good morning to class 11th. I hope you're safe, secure. Now, I welcome you the third portion of journal entries. Today we will do some of the important parts regarding journal entries or important concepts. You know that in business there are lot many small expenses occurs, which we call petty expenses. Now, for example, now suppose you have a showroom and there are lot many customer comes. You offer them cold drink, you offer them tea, or similarly in your business, okay, you subscribe for newspapers, you subscribe for magazines, so that customer cannot waste their time. And you have a small toy section where the family comes, with their little ones, so they can engage there. So these are some certain small expenses occur. There are some petty expenses occurs. So we cannot record them separately. We make them a separate account, which we call sundry expenses or miscellaneous expenses. Is it clear? Now suppose if you have a restaurant and you offer tea, you offer coffee to your customers, you offer cold drink to your customer, or sometimes you offer snacks to your customers. Now these are the small expenses which are occur on daily basis. So we cannot record them separately to them. We record them in one account which we call sundry expense account. Okay, or we also call it miscellaneous expenses account. So how we write it? Now suppose before moving further to part 3 regarding sundry expenses and the other portion also, just quickly revise what are different types of accounts, because if you know the personal, real, nominal, then only you can able to solve the journal entries. Then only you can able to make the journal entries. This is an important part. So you know that we study about the personal account which refer for the name, जो किसके लिए यूज होता है? Names के लिए, whether it's an artificial person or the personal one. Person means Ram Mohan, or artificial means name of the company like Reliance, Tata Limited. So we write person. The rule following person is debit the receiver, and credit the giver. Debit the receiver and credit the giver. Now note down in a separate page, जाकि हम जब हम जर्नल एंट्रीज को ट्रांसलेट करें या जब हम जर्नल एंट्रीज करें तो इट बिकम इजियर फॉर यू. Personal account, rule follow debit the receiver, credit the giver. Under real account, the rule is debit what comes in, and credit what goes out. You know that real account is used for assets. Real account are used for assets, and personal account is used for names. Name of the person or name of the firm, used for name of the person or name of the firm or name of the firm. Where rule follow debit the receiver, credit the giver in personal account. In real account, the rule follow debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And in nominal account, we say all expenses income which are paid or received through cash and check. The rule follow debit all expenses losses, debit all expenses and losses, and credit all gains and income. Credit all gains and incomes. A nominal account used for all expenses and income, used for all expenses or incomes like rent paid, salaries paid, interest paid. These are nominal account. Similarly, when we receive interest, when we receive rent, these are also nominal account. So nominal account are those accounts which we paid or received in terms of cash. Generally, it is used for the expenses or incomes. I hope this thing is clear. This is applicable for when we apply through traditional approach. Okay, the traditional approach is also called as the British approach. I told you before. Next is the modern one. Note down these 3 rules in a separate copy. I hope you already done it. मैंने आपको part first में करा चुका हूँ इसको. Just take a quick revision so that we can make the journal entry easily. And similarly, when we follow the modern approach, we take the 5 things. But I already told you, apart from this, मैंने आपको 7 things उसमें लिखा ही थी. But normally we use capital. First thing, the whenever capital increases, plus means increases, it always credited. Whenever capital decreases, it's debited. Similarly, whenever assets increases, it's debited. जब भी asset बढ़ती है debited, and vice versa. Whenever assets decreases, it's credited. Whenever sales increases, liabilities first. Whenever liabilities increases, same like capital is credited, and vice versa. Whenever liabilities decreases, it's debited. And simple one, whenever expenses increases, it's debited, and whenever expenses decreases, it's credited. Same for income. Whenever income increases, it's for credited. Whenever income decreases, it's debited. I hope these things you know that. These basic rules you know that. Revenues. Whenever revenue increases, it's credited, and vice versa. I hope this part you know that. I hope it's clear. Now, it's easier for you. It's easier for us to journalize the transactions. You know that journal entry, journal book is also called the books of original entry, because the first transaction will be recorded over here. We journalize it. You know the proper format of journal entry also. We make the proper column. Okay. First thing is come over here. Date. हम date लिखते हैं. That's the next thing we write particulars. We make one more column we call ledger folio, which is represented by LF. किस ledger में आएगा? When we do the ledger, then we find its importance. Then we write over here debit and credit. In simple, we can write DR and CR. So these are particular format. There are total 5 rows are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this how we make the format of journal entry. Now you know that the books of journal entry, the journal book is also called the book of original entry also, because the transactions are primarily recorded over here. Such a transaction को हम यहाँ पर record करते हैं. Then we put in different ledgers. Now moving, I hope you note down all these things. Now next part, we are talking about the petty expenses. They are normal small expenses which occur on business on daily basis. We cannot maintain this separate account. Suppose in your restaurant you have offered tea, coffee, or cold drinks to your customer. Those who come to your shop, or come to your or comes to your arena, or comes to your business for the business purpose. Now in this meantime, कोई आपके शोरूम में आया, आपने इसको टी कॉफ़ी ऑफर की, और अदर थिंग्स आपने मैगजीन्स वहाँ रखी हैं, आपने न्यूज़पेपर सब्सक्राइब कर रखा है. तो दीज आर द स्मॉल एक्सपेंसेस विच आर अकाउंट डेली बेसिस. तो वी कैन नॉट रिकॉर्ड अ सेपरेट ट्रांजेक्शन कि भाई कॉफ़ी का अलग, टी का अलग, कोल्ड ड्रिंक का अलग, न्यूज़पेपर का अलग. वी कंबाइनली इट्स कॉल्ड द पैटी एक्सपेंसेस, एंड दे कैन बी रिकॉर्डेड इन वन हेड. दिस कॉल्ड सन्ड्री एक्सपेंसेस. Okay, and at the end of the month you paid for the sundry expenses. So sundry expenses are the expense for the business. Of course, they are helping the business in earning more amount of profit. They are helping the business, but they are the expense for the business. ये business के खर्चे हैं. Okay, आपने newspaper business में लगा रखा है, आपके यहाँ पर showroom में TV चल रहा है, and you have to pay the cable bill also. You have to pay the other things also which are required in business. तो आपके जो छोटे मोटे खर्चे business में हैं, आप उसको अलग अलग रिकॉर्ड नहीं करते, आप उसको कंबाइनली रिकॉर्ड करते हैं. दैट अकाउंट इज कॉल्ड सन्ड्री एक्सपेंस अकाउंट और मिसलेनियस एक्सपेंस अकाउंट. बट दीज आर एक्सपेंस फॉर द फर्म. बिजनेस के लिए क्या हो, खर्चा है, एंड दैट वी रिकॉर्ड इन द बुक्स. तो वी राइट हियर सन्ड्री एक्सपेंसेस अकाउंट डेबिट, बिकॉज वी पे सन्ड्री एक्सपेंसेस. हमने सन्ड्री एक्सपेंस को पे किया, एंड सन्ड्री एक्सपेंसेस द एक्सपेंस फॉर द फर्म. तो ऑल एक्सपेंसेस आर डेबिटेड. वी रूल ऑल एक्सपेंसेस आर डेबिटेड. आई होप इट्स क्लियर. And we pay in form of cash, so we write to cash account. Whatever amount we pay, suppose we pay 10,000 at the end of the month, so we write here 10,000, 10,000. Being sundry expenses paid in cash, we write the narration being sundry expenses paid in cash. Now that's how we record the journal entry. I hope this is clear. Now sundry expenses means is a combination of different expenses. Okay, that's why it's called sundries. The mixture of different expenses. Is that clear? Next, तो sundry expense while paying in cash, If you pay through bank, you write through to bank account. If you're paying through NEFT, if you're paying through check, you write to bank account over here. Okay. Now simply if you're paying through cash, we write sundry expense account debit to cash. Next question is, note down the next one. We need to rub this first. Okay. Now next transaction is, now suppose we are talking about the different transactions regarding goods. Now please note down the combination transaction because this is an important part. So I need to rub this. You have to maintain the journal entry in the format only. आपको जो journal entries बनानी है, you have to maintain the format only. So please remember this format is important. Exam में इसके marks होते हैं because if you journalize the entry through proper account, it's very very important. Okay, next is, suppose proprietor goods withdrawn by proprietor, goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use, for goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use, for personal use. Now is there no, he is not withdrawing cash. Please remember the same, he is not withdrawing cash. Goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use, rupees 50,000. Okay, now what that means? Important part. There are not many students make mistake in that. Now he is not withdrawing cash. He is withdrawing goods for personal use. कुछ goods आया था, ठीक है. Suppose you are dealing in furniture, तो furniture आपके लिए goods है. अगर आप furniture में deal करते हैं, आपने कुछ 50,000 के furniture को अपने घर में इस्तेमाल कर लिया. Is that clear? वो फर्नीचर जो बिजनेस पर्पस के लिए था आपने घर में इस्तेमाल कर लिया, या आपने वो बिजनेस फर्नीचर था आपने किसी शादी में गिफ्ट कर दिया, नॉट फॉर द बिजनेस पर्पस, आपने किसी शादी में गिफ्ट कर दिया. नाउ दीज आर थिंग्स मींस इट्स अ ड्राइंग, इट्स अ ड्राइंग. अब हो गया है व्हेन यू विथड्रॉ कैश आप लिखते हैं ड्राइंग अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश अकाउंट, बट हियर ही इज विथड्रॉन द गुड्स विथड्रॉन बाय द प्रोप्राइटर फॉर पर्सनल यूज. उसने गुड्स को विथड्रॉ किया अपने पर्सनल यूज के लिए. तो हमारी क्या जो परचेज थी, जो हमने रॉ मटेरियल खरीदा था, जो हमने गुड्स खरीदे थे, वो हमारे कम हो गए. सपोज आपने परचेज की थी 1 लाख की, आपने 1 लाख का फर्नीचर खरीदा. इफ यू आर डीलिंग इन फर्नीचर, अगर आप फर्नीचर में डील करते हैं तो फर्नीचर आपके लिए क्या है? गुड्स है. इज दैट क्लियर? हम जिस चीज में डील करते हैं वो हमारे लिए गुड्स होता है. इफ यू आर डीलिंग इन मोबाइल्स, तो मोबाइल्स आर गुड फॉर यू. इफ यू आर डीलिंग इन फर्नीचर, तो फर्नीचर इज गुड फॉर यू. इफ यू आर डीलिंग इन ठीक है, इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस, इट्स गुड फॉर यू. जिस चीज में भी आप डील करते हैं वो आपके लिए गुड्स है. इज दैट क्लियर? सपोज यू डील इन ग्रोसरी, द ग्रोसरी आर गुड फॉर यू. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ तो मींस ही विथड्रॉ द गुड्स फॉर हिज पर्सनल यूज. उसने गुड्स को विथड्रॉ कर लिया. तो आपने ठीक है, सपोज दिस पर्सन इज डीलिंग इन फर्नीचर. ये पर्सन जो है फर्नीचर में डील कर रहा है. तो इसने 1 लाख का फर्नीचर खरीदा था, उसमें से 50,000 का फर्नीचर इसने पर्सनल विथड्रॉ कर लिया. मींस he used it for its personal use. उसने बिजनेस के लिए यूज नहीं किया. he utilized for personal use. So this is a drawing. So all expenses are debited. Drawing will be debited. So what will be credited? Here important part is, you know that sir drawing is here. You simply said sir drawing is here because he withdraw the good for personal use. So drawing is 50,000. drawing तो है. सर नीचे क्या आएगा? हम क्या लिखेंगे? 2. But ठीक है, इसने क्या कम हो गया? हमने जो गुड्स खरीदे थे, ठीक है, हमने जो गुड्स खरीदे वो कम हो गए, तो वी राइट परचेज, क्योंकि हमने जो परचेज की थी गुड्स की वो हमारी अब कम हो गई है. हमने परचेज की थी 1 लाख का फर्नीचर खरीदा था, बट आउट ऑफ 1 लाख 50,000 फर्नीचर यूज फॉर पर्सनल थिंग. तो फर्नीचर कितने का बचा? 50,000 का. तो ये हमारी क्या कम हुई है? परचेज. तो वी राइट ड्रॉइंग अकाउंट डेबिट टू परचेज अकाउंट. ड्रॉइंग अकाउंट डेबिट टू परचेज अकाउंट. वी राइट ओवर हियर अमाउंट 50,000. यू हैव टू राइट इन फॉर्मेट ओनली. 50,000 being goods, being, write the nation, being goods withdrawn for personal use. Being goods withdrawn for personal use. हमने goods को personal use के लिए withdraw करा. Being goods withdraw for personal use. I hope this part is clear. So goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use, we write drawing account debit to purchase account. Being goods withdrawn by proprietor for personal use. समझ में आ गया? This thing here. Note down the next one. Related to goods only. Related to goods only. Okay, if they say that, next part is which is related to goods only. Now suppose goods worth rupees 10,000 destroyed in fire. Destroyed in fire. Goods worth rupees 10,000 destroyed in fire. Goods 10,000 रुपए goods आपके फायर में जल गए. Goods worth rupees 10,000 destroyed in fire. अभी कोई इंश्योरेंस क्लेम नहीं है इसका. No insurance claim regarding this thing. Simple one. Goods worth rupees 10,000 destroyed in fire. वो आग लगने से जल गए. आपके goods जो थे वो जल गए. Now what will be the entry? So we write here because goods destroyed by fire is the expense for us. You know that which are two accounts over here, goods, and one more thing is destroyed in fire. The two accounts are there. So destroyed in fire is a nominal account. You know that it's a nominal because नुकसान हो गया. So what do we write here? We write goods destroyed by fire account debit by fire account debit to purchase account. We write simple in addition to purchase account. जो आपके goods है they are destroyed by fire. तो आपका क्या कम हो गया? What are you losing at? Purchase. Because suppose you have goods worth rupees 1 lakh. आपने purchase कर रखी थी worth rupees 1 lakh. Out of which 10,000 goods were destroyed in fire. तो purchase कितनी बच गई? 90. तो whenever purchase decreases, I told you credited. Whenever purchase increases, it's to be debited. जब भी purchase बढ़ती है वो डेबिट होती है. जब भी purchase कम होती है क्रेडिटेड. तो what will be the entry pass by? Good destroyed by fire account debit to purchase account. Amount will be 10,000. 10,000. I hope this is clear. Good destroyed by fire account debit to purchase account. 10,000 being good destroyed by fire. We write the narration. This part is called narration. We write being good destroyed by fire 10,000. Next part is, now suppose goods worth to be 10,000. They say goods worth to be 10,000 were given as charity. As charity. Now goods worth to be 10. आपने 10,000 goods चैरिटी में दे दिए, दान कर दिए. Is that clear? आपने 10,000 goods मंदिर में दे दिए, आपने 10,000 goods दान कर दिए, तो we call it charity. तो goods worth rupees 10,000 given to charity are given as charity. What will be the entry? Of course, the expense for the firm. Firm के लिए तो expense है, तो all expenses are debited. What is the expense? Charity is expense. तो we write charity account debit to again क्या कम हुआ है? Purchase. Because आपने goods जो थे, जो आपने goods थे, वो आपने दान कर दिए. You're given as charity. तो what do we write? Goods account debit to charity account. Oh sorry, you write charity account debit to purchase account because goods given as charity. हमने goods को कहाँ कर दी? दान कर दी. तो all expenses are debited. तो we write charity account debit. तो charity is a nominal account. Charity क्या हमारे nominal है? तो nominal का rule क्या होता है? All expenses are debited. All expenses are debited. Now here what we are losing? We are not losing cash. हमने goods दिए हैं. We are losing goods. तो हमारा जो purchase है वो कम हो गया. तो we write charity account debit to purchase account. Amount is 10,000. 10,000. We simply write the narration being goods given to charity. Yeah, being goods given to temple or mosque, whatever. ठीक है, if you have given the goods or helping the poor, आपने किसी गरीब की मदद कर दी, उसको goods दे दिए. ठीक है, we write charity account debit to purchase account. The word is called charity. Is that clear? Move to the next part. Goods is an important part. Please understand carefully. Goods worth rupees 20,000. Goods worth rupees 20,000 given as free sample. Given as free sample. Here's an important one. Listen very carefully. Given as free sample. Now, lot many times companies do the advertising by distributing the free samples. तो आपने कुछ goods को public में बांटे as a free sample so that they can utilize it and provide the mouth publicity. If the goods will be good one, they provide the mouth publicity. Might be heard that in some of the companies, maybe Hindustan, Unilever Limited, Procter and Gamble, what they do, they distribute the shampoo sachet in the public. among the public so that they can use it and if they feel good, they can purchase them. Now, this is called their technique of advertising or their technique of sale promotion. What they doing it? Companies distributing the goods as a free sample. कंपनी अपने गुड्स को फ्री सैंपल बांट रही है पब्लिक में और किसी लोकेलिटी में. Now what is called good distributed as a free sample? Is clear? Now why company is doing free sample? Why company is distributing? For getting the advertisement, for getting the mouth publicity, and the mouth publicity is a part of advertising only. So what do we write here? When we give the goods as a free sample, जब भी हम goods को free sample distribute करते हैं, ठीक है? Why company is doing it? Company is doing it because company wants the consumer's approach, consumer taste, which I think consumer को use करें and then we come back again, they provide the mouth publicity. So this part is called whenever goods worth to be 20,000 given as free sample, whenever company give goods as a free sample, there are lot many company does it, lot many company provides it. Company do the sample, ठीक है, shampoo, sachet packets, small soaps, maybe paste, there are lot many things are there, lot many other things are there. So it means company is distributing as a free sample. Okay, so what do we write here? Whenever the goods are distributed as a free sample, we call it advertising because company is spending money through advertising. So until will be advertising account debit. Again the goods is given. Company cash नहीं दे रही, company goods दे रही है. तो हमारा क्या काम हो रहा है? Purchase, all expenses are debited. So we write advertising account debit to purchase account. To purchase account. Amount is 20,000. We write 20,000 over here. 20,000 over here. So simply advertising account debit to purchase account, and you write the narration here being goods given as free sample, being goods distributed as free sample. So whenever company distribute the good as a free sample, we call it advertising. Company spending money on advertising. That's why advertising will be debited, is an expense for the firm. Of course, it brings the positive result later on. But अभी तो नहीं आएगा, later on. So the company is called advertising account debit. Okay? So expenses, we write here advertising account debit और हमारे क्या goods का अमर है तो we write it purchase. So simple entry will be pass advertising account debit to purchase account. And we write the narration good distributed as free sample. Next is, now suppose if the good destroyed by fire and insurance company admitted the claim. And insurance company admitted the claim. So note down the question. First thing is, I am giving you a question point of view. First is goods worth rupees. Goods worth rupees. We write that question. Goods worth rupees 5,000. Goods worth rupees 5,000 destroyed by fire. Destroyed by fire. And insurance company, and हमने goods का insurance करा रखा था and insurance company admitted the claim now not full 100%, company ने पूरा 100% claim नहीं दिया हमें and company admitted the claim of rupees 3,500 of rupees 3,500. Now what it means? It means that goods worth rupees 5,000 destroyed in fire. हमारे 5,000 रुपये goods जल के राख हो गए, जल गए, ओके, खराब हो गए, जल गए. Now हमने इन goods का इंश्योरेंस करा था, लेकिन जब इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने क्लेम किया तो उसने क्लेम 3,500 बोला, हम तो 3,500 ही दे पाएंगे बिकॉज दिस अकर ड्यू टू एनी रीजन. होता है हमेशा, ठीक है. कभी किसी गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट होता है, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी में कुछ क्लॉजेज होते हैं, भाई ये इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के इसमें नहीं आएगा, ठीक है, फ्रंट मिरर आएगा, बैक लाइट्स नहीं आएंगी, वट एवर ये सर्टेन क्लॉज आर दियर विच हैपन्स इन, ठीक है, इन इंश्योरेंस क्लेम. लेकिन हम तभी इंश्योरेंस क्लेम देते हैं फॉर सेफ्टी एंड सिक्योरिटी. तो हियर यू टेक द इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी गुड्स वर्थ रुपीज 5,000 वर डिस्ट्रॉयड इन फायर. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी क्लेम, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने कितना क्लेम दिया? ओनली 3,500. व्हाट इज द एंट्री? अगर इंश्योरेंस कंपनी पूरे दे दी हम वो भी करेंगे, लेकिन फर्स्ट इंश्योरेंस कंपनी गिव द क्लेम ऑफ रुपीज 3,500 ओनली. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने पूरा नहीं दिया तो वी नीड टू पास टू जनरल एंट्रीज. फर्स्ट थिंग इज गुड डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय फायर, पहले जो गुड डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय फायर से, एंड नेक्स्ट इज इंश्योरेंस कंपनी पे द क्लेम. तो व्हाट इज द एंट्री? फर्स्ट इज गुड डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय फायर. यू ऑल नो दैट वी राइट गुड्स डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय फायर अकाउंट डेबिट, गुड्स डिस्ट्रॉयड बाय फायर अकाउंट डेबिट, क्या काम हुआ हमारा? परचेज कंपनी, राइट? गुड डिस्चार्ज बाय फायर अकाउंट डेबिट टू परचेज अकाउंट, good discharge by fire account debit to purchase account. We write here we lose the goods worth rupees 5000. हमने 5000 goods lose कर लिए. So we write entry good discharge by fire account debit to purchase account being good discharge by fire, being good discharge by fire. Now insurance company admitted the claim of 3500. Insurance company ने कितना claim admit किया? 3500 का. So means that we write insurance. Now who received the claim? Insurance company. Insurance company account because insurance company pay the money to us is the asset. हमारी asset बढ़ रही है because insurance company is not debtor. वो हमें पैसा देगी. How much? 3500. Insurance company कितना पैसा देगी? 3500. हमारा goods कितने खराब हुए थे? To loss by fire. कितने goods खराब हुए थे? 5000 रुपीस के. तो हमें नुकसान हो रहा है, फायदा हो रहा है? नहीं नहीं, हमने क्लेम किया था 5000 रुपीज का, बट इंश्योरेंस कंपनी पे ओनली 3500. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी कितना पे किया? 3500. इज इट क्लियर? हमें नुकसान हुआ 5000 रुपीज का, बट इंश्योरेंस कंपनी एडमिटेड द क्लेम ओनली 3500. तो व्हाई इंश्योरेंस कंपनी डेबिटेड? बिकॉज वी पुट द क्लेम टू इंश्योरेंस कंपनी. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी इज आवर डेटर नाउ बिकॉज दे हैव टू पे मनी 3500 रुपीज. Okay, all assets are debited. That we write all assets are debited. So we write insurance company account debit 3500. लेकिन हमने क्लेम कितना किया है? लॉस बाय फायर अकाउंट 5000 का. तो मींस हमें अभी भी नुकसान हो रहा है कितने का? तो वी राइट प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट. प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट वी राइट पीएल अकाउंट. व्हेनेवर पीएल अकाउंट आई टोल्ड यू प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट, हमें लॉस कितने हो रहा है? 1500 का. All profits are credited, all losses are debited. All losses and expenses are debited. Now listen carefully. Profit and loss account, they are not two accounts. ये दो account नहीं होते. They are only one account. Represented by profit and loss account. अगर PL account debit में है, it means a loss. अगर PL account credit में है, it means a profit. Now simply understand them. All losses and expenses are debited. All gains and incomes are credited. So means whenever PL account is there on debit side, it means it's a loss. Whenever the PL account is given on the credit side, it means a profit. Why? Nominal rule. Say the nominal rule. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all gains and income. So we write nation insurance company account debit, profit and loss account debit. Let's say profit and loss account debit to loss by fire account. Being insurance company admitted the claim. We write the narration being insurance company admitted the claim. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने क्लेम को एडमिट कर लिया है. Being insurance company admitted the claim. I hope this part is clear. Sure guys? Okay. This part. Next, we move to other important entries. Now, entries regarding bad debts is an important one. Entries regarding bad debts. You all know what a bad debt means? Entries regarding bad debts. Now entry regarding bad debts. Now these are called special transactions. This is a very important one. We call it special transactions. Now why these are special transactions? Now why these are called special transactions? Because the effect is not only on one item. They have not a single effect. They have always have a double effect. Now how? I will prove it. Now here, understand term. What is bad debts? Bad debt means the person who not able to pay the money to us. Suppose हमने A को गुड बेचा 50,000 रुपीज का. ओके, हमने A को गुड बेचा 50,000 रुपीज का. तो A इज अ पर्सन, मान लीजिए एक पर्सन है, हमने इसको गुड सोल्ड किया था, कॉस्ट 50,000 का, हमने इसको A को गुड बेचा. तो A सेज वेरी हैप्पीली आई विल पे द मनी विद इन 3 months. मैं 3 months के अंदर आपका पैसा आपको वापस कर दूंगा. मीन्स आई विल पे द मनी विद इन 3 months. ये 50,000 मैं पे कर दूंगा. ओके, you will say I will pay the money within 3 months. But what happened? After 3 months, ठीक है, ये रोता हुआ है, is crying, इससे भाई I don't have money, I don't have money, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है और मैं इंसॉल्वेंट हो गया. मतलब मेरे पैसा नहीं है, मैं पूरा इंसॉल्वेंट हो गया, बैंकक्रप्ट हो गया. Now what is the meaning of bankruptcy? Bankrupt. The bad debt is different, a bankrupt is different. Bankrupt means, ठीक है, when the person's properties have been in stake, जब उसकी पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी भी इतनी कम पड़ जाए कि वो अपने डेब्ट्स को चुका ना पाए. Now suppose if any person, suppose A, having the personal property of rupees say 5 lakh and he has to pay 10 lakh. उसके पास पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी कितनी की है, 5 लाख की है, लेकिन उसने पे कितना करना है, 10 लाख. मीन्स वो अपने आप को जब पे नहीं कर पाता, इवन व्हेन ही सोल्ड हिज पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी, तब भी वो पैसा पे नहीं कर पाएगा, तो ही डिक्लेयर हिमसेल्फ बैंकरप्ट और वी कॉल इट इंसॉल्वेंट. There are lot many different stories are also there. I will teach you. अमिताभ बच्चन भी इंसॉल्वेंसी से बचा है, बैंकरप्सी से बचा है. There is a very good stories there. To read it. ठीक है, it's happened in 98-99 when Amitabh Bachchan opened his firm named ABCL Limited, Amitabh Bachchan Corporation Limited. So read their story. It's a very beautiful one. You're able to understand this thing, why, how ABCL company got insolvent. ABCL company is a very big company at the time, established in 1997-98, and they generally give credit to new talents. Means वो नए talents ढूंढ के लाती थी और उनके साथ movies में आती थी. Even इसकी जो co-partner थी is called जया बच्चन, wife of अमिताभ बच्चन. तो they make a very wonderful movies earlier. तेरे मेरे सपने in 1997-98. Even सजाए काला पानी. It's a very good, beautiful. They make the very beautiful movies. Okay. तो तेरे मेरे सपने is the first movie of अरशद वारसी and चंद्रचूड़ सिंह. It's a very good movie. ठीक है, बॉक्स ऑफिस में भी काफ़ी हिट हुई. इवन सजाए काले पानी भी बॉक्स ऑफिस में हिट हुई. लेकिन इसके बाद जिस मूवी में इन्होंने पैसा लगाया वो मूवी चल नहीं पाई. एंड वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट एफर्ट कम्स इन 97-98. Sorry, I'm not clear what the exact date is. India hosted even the Miss World Beauty Contest. Okay, India, you know the Miss World, Miss Universe contest होते हैं, तो इंडिया ने उसमें होल्ड किया था. एंड बैंगलोर इज द होस्ट सिटी. इवन चेन्नई स्वामी स्टेडियम जो फॉर फेमस स्टेडियम है क्रिकेट का, वहाँ पर ये होस्ट हुआ था. एंड होस्टेड बाय ABCL कंपनी लिमिटेड. अमिताभ बच्चन कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड ने इसको होस्ट किया था. इज दैट क्लियर? बट ड्यू टू एनी रीजन ये जो मिस वर्ल्ड कॉन्टेस्ट था, बिकॉज दिस in this expenditures expenses are so high because you need to call all the persons with their stars from all around the world. इसमें खर्चा बहुत हो गया और ये जो शो था बुरी तरह फ्लॉप हुआ. इंडिया में चल नहीं पाया बिकॉज टिकट प्राइस वाज सो हाई, तो चल नहीं पाया. तो इसमें ABCL के काफ़ी पैसे खर्च हो गए, काफ़ी पैसा. दे स्पेंड ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ मनी इन दैट. एंड दैट्स ठीक है, हाउ यू माइट बी स्टडीइंग इस ईयर, जस्ट गूगल करिए आपको सारी मिल जाएगा. बट वो उस टाइम अमिताभ बच्चन ABCL कंपनी लिमिटेड इट बिकम इंसॉल्वेंट. वो इंसॉल्वेंट होने वाली थी, ठीक है, बट लेटर ऑन सेव ऑन, उसको बचा ले गया बिकॉज ऑफ अमिताभ बच्चन हैज़ अ वेरी गुड फ्रेंड्स इन द मार्केट. उसके काफ़ी अच्छे फ्रेंड्स हैं अमिताभ बच्चन जी के. दे हैव वेरी गुड फ्रेंड्स इन द मार्केट. मुकेश अनिल अंबानी ने मदद की दिया, लॉट मीन्स सहारा ग्रुप ने मदद की, ठीक है. दैट्स व्हाई दे कम अप विद द, ठीक है, वो बैंकरप्ट नहीं हुए. तो व्हाट इज अ बैंकरप्सी? व्हाट इज बैंकरप्ट होता क्या है? बैंकरप्ट मीन्स व्हेन योर पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी, जब किसी की पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी उसके लोन अमाउंट से जो उसने चुकाना है उससे ज़्यादा हो जाए. Okay, suppose you have a personal property of rupees 10 lakh. You have a personal property of rupees 10 lakh and you have to pay 25 lakh. आपको 25 lakh पे करना है. It means you know that when he sold his ticket, when the person sold his personal property also, then also he cannot able to pay the money, so he declares himself bankrupt. He declares himself bankrupt. So bankrupt means when the person not able to pay the money. So here A is become bankrupt. He say, I don't have money. So means we lose our money. हमने एक को गुड्स बेचा था बट 50,000 का. हमने एक को गुड्स बेचा था 50,000 रुपीज का, बट ए डिक्लेयर हिमसेल्फ बैंकरप्ट पे आई डोंट हैव मनी, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है. तो इन दैट केस वी लूज द मनी. तो दैट टर्म इज कॉल्ड बैड डेट्स. दैट टर्म इज यूज कॉल्ड बैड डेट्स. तो हियर इफ ए अनेबल टू पे एनी अमाउंट ऑफ मनी, तो वी कॉल इट बैड डेट. अगेन बैड डेट इज अ एक्सपेंस फॉर अस. हमारे लिए बैड डेट क्या है? एक्सपेंस है. नाउ हाउ वी राइट इट? नोट डाउन how we write it. Write it in terms of question. That's why I call spatial transactions. The first thing is, okay, condition 1. Write in condition, I have to write in two condition. The first one is, we write that A who owed us, hey A who owed us, जिसे हमारे पैसे देते, who owed us rupees 30,000. A, who owed us rupees 30,000, become insolvent. Become insolvent. ये insolvent हो गया. A, who owed us rupees 30,000, become insolvent. ये insolvent हो गया. Means could not able to pay the money. अब इसने हाथ जोड़ लिया कि I cannot pay the money, guys. So in that case, what will be the entry? Note down carefully. A, who owed us rupees 30,000, become insolvent. So means is an expense for us. So we write bad debt account debit. Bad debt account debit. कौन हुआ insolvent? Is A. So we write to A account. Because debit all expenses. A जो हमारा debtor था, हमारी asset कम होगी because we cannot able to ठीक है we get the money. So we write bad debt account debit to A account 30,000. So simple we write narration. Being bad debt written off. Being bad debt written off, or simply write being A becomes insolvent. A becomes insolvent. It means when he becomes insolvent, you cannot able to get your money. I hope it's clear. Why bad debt account debit? Because it's an expense for the firm. So all expenses are debited. And A, why A is credited? Because A is a debtor. We have to receive money from A. अब A से पैसे मिलने की उम्मीद नहीं है, तो हमारी assets क्या हो रही हैं? कम हो रही हैं. Is it clear? तो bad debt account debit to A become you write the narration. Being A become insolvent. Being A become insolvent. Now suppose case second. I hope you understand this thing. Case second. Same question. Case second. Second case is A, who owed us with 30,000, become insolvent and 40 paisa in a rupee. 40 paisa in a rupee. 40 paisa in a rupee is received from his estate. From his estate. But remember one thing, हम किसी को इंसॉल्वेंट डिक्लेयर ऐसे नहीं करते. इंसॉल्वेंट डिक्लेयर जो करता है वो कोर्ट करता है. हम कोर्ट के पास गए, हमने कहा भाई ए ने हमारे 30,000 रुपीज देने थे. ए रिफ्यूजेस टू पे. ए से भाई मेरे पे पैसा नहीं है, आई कांट हेल्प इट, मेरे पे कर्जा बहुत है लेकिन मेरी पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी बहुत कम है. तो जब हमने इसकी स्टेट पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी बेची तो हमें 1 रुपीज में 40 पैसा रिकवर हो रहे हैं. मीन्स वी आर गेटिंग 40 पैसा इन अ रुपी वी आर गेटिंग जस्ट 40 पैसा. तो हाउ मच विल गेट इन 30,000 रुपीज? वी राइट हियर, हमने जब इसकी पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी को सोल्ड किया तो वी आर गेटिंग 40 पैसा इन रुपी. तो मीन्स इन 30,000 हाउ मच विल वी सी? इट्स 40 by 100. It means we are received 12,000. Out of 30,000 we are receiving only 12,000. कैसे आया 12,000? ठीक है, look carefully. We are receiving 40 paisa in rupee is received from his state. Now state means with the help of the court, with the court order हमने उसकी प्रॉपर्टी बेची या कोर्ट ने उसकी प्रॉपर्टी बेची तो हमें 40 पैसा, 1 रुपये में कितना पैसा मिल रहा है? 40 पैसा. वी आर जस्ट गेटिंग 40 पैसा इन रुपी. तो इट मींस होल 30,000 में हमें कितना पैसा मिलेगा? 12,000. Is that clear? So what do you write? When A become insolvent and a first is also added, A owed us with 30,000 become insolvent and a 40 paisa in rupee is received. So certain dimension A who become insolvent and a first and final composition of 40 paisa in a rupee is received. हमें 1 रुपये में 40 पैसा मिल रहा है. तो डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन? बिकॉज हमें कुछ पैसा मिल रहा है. थोड़ी राइट, डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन? कैश अकाउंट डेबिट. We write in cash account debit. Okay. From whose firm? हमें किससे मिल रहा है? A से. But to A account. But how much we have to receive from A? हमें A से मिलना कितना चाहिए था? जैसे सर A से हमें मिला 30,000. How much we are receiving? We are receiving 12,000. I hope how get 12,000. 40 पैसा in rupee. तो 30,000 का 40% is 12,000. तो हमें 40% मिला. कितना नहीं मिला? 60%. We call it bad debts. जो पैसा हमें नहीं मिला we call it bad debt account debit. How much? 18,000. So we are receiving a cash of rupees 12,000. Bad debt is there rupees 18,000. Bad debt is there 18,000. Who is the giver? A is the giver. So we write to A account 30,000. So being we write the relation being A become insolvent and a composition of 40 paisa in a rupee were received. Please note down carefully. Being A becomes insolvent and a composition of 40 paisa in a rupee was received. That means you received 40%. You didn't receive 60%. That is the expense for the firm. Debit, what comes in? क्या आ रहा है? Cash आ रहा है. How much? 12,000. Debit all expenses. How much is the expense for us? 18,000. How much our debtor is decreasing? By 30,000 rupees. I hope this is clear. Sure guys, I hope you understand this. Other important transitions are, I hope you note down all this. Okay. Under special transition, other transition are there. Now, it's an important part. Interest, you write, please note down, interest on capital. This part is interest on capital. Now, what is all about interest on capital? Suppose 10,000. Listen, this is very, okay, not many students were confused in that how this transition take place. You know the interest in capital. Business and businessmen are two different things. You know that? I told you business and businessmen are two different persons. Business is an artificial person, businessman is a natural person. This is clear? Now, what happened in business? Now you put money in the business. आपने business में capital लगाई. You invested money in the business. ठीक है? Suppose you invested 1 lakh rupees in business. आपने business में 1 lakh rupees लगाया. आपने invest किया. Now why you invested? So that your capital grows. आपकी capital बढ़े. तो at the end of the year market में return आया भाई. आपकी capital 10% बढ़ी है. It means कितनी बढ़ी है? 10,000. आपकी capital हर साल 10% बढ़ रही है. Depend on market condition. but इस साल अभी कितनी बढ़ी है? 10%. Means you are getting interest in capital 10,000. Who is getting? Owner is getting. Okay. Suppose A is the owner. He is getting 10,000 rupees. लेकिन कौन दे रहा है? Business. कौन दे रहा है इसको? Interest कौन दे रहा है? Business दे रही है. तो means listen carefully. Interest is provided by business. To whom? To owner. I told you because business and businessmen are two different things. जो business है और businessman है वो दो अलग अलग चीजें हैं. Now listen carefully. Here. Suppose it's a business. ये एक business है. यहाँ आपने 1 lakh rupees invest किए थे A ने. And A is doing the business. A business कर रहा है. A ने 1 lakh rupees invest किए थे and business is going on. Now at the end of the year, business ने पैसा कमाया and capital grow भी 10,000 rupees की. Business से बोला भाई हमने 10,000 रुपये की हमारी कैपिटल एक्सटेंड हुई है. आपकी पहले कैपिटल 1 लाख थी, अब कितनी हो गई है? 1,10,000. कितनी हो गई है? तो कैपिटल ग्रो भी. ही इज बिकम हैप्पी कि चलो ठीक है. ही एक्सपेक्ट फॉर इट शुड बी मोर देन, इट शुड बी 20%, बट 10% आप बोला नॉट बैड, चलो हम और मेहनत करेंगे. बट ही इज गेटिंग, ठीक है, 10,000. तो हु इज गेटिंग? फर्म इज गिविंग टू ए. कितनी कैपिटल मिल रही है? 10,000 की. बट ये भी तो पैसा ही बिजनेस में लगेगा. ये तो इट्स अ नाइदर एक्सपेंस फॉर द फर्म नाइदर इनकम फॉर द फर्म. ओके, बिकॉज इंटरेस्ट इन कैपिटल इज अ इनकम फॉर द ओनर बट एक्सपेंस फॉर द फर्म. नाउ कंफ्यूजिंग. क्यों है इनकम बिजनेस के? क्योंकि बिजनेसमैन को इनकम 10,000 रुपीज का इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. ही इज गेटिंग, जो उसने कैपिटल लगाई थी उस पर उसको इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है. कितने रुपीज का? 10,000 रुपीज का. कौन दे रहा है? फर्म दे रही है. हु इज गेटिंग? फर्म दे रही है. तो फर्म अपनी जेब से 10,000 रुपीज किसको दे रही है? अपने ओनर को. अब ओनर वो पैसा कहां लगाएगा? अगेन बिजनेस में. इज इट क्लियर? तो अल्टीमेटली क्या है? बिजनेस के लिए खर्चा है, बिजनेसमैन के लिए फायदा है. लेकिन बिजनेसमैन ये पैसा वापस कहां लगा रहा है? बिजनेस में. तो अल्टीमेटली वी कॉल इट नाइदर एक्सपेंस फॉर द फर्म नाइदर इनकम फॉर द फर्म. तो बढ़िया, बट हमारी कैपिटल बढ़ रही है. हमारी कैपिटल जो है इंक्रीज कर रही है. द बिजनेस कैपिटल इज इंक्रीजेस बिकॉज जो ये बिजनेस में पैसा लगा है, द अमाउंट यू पुट इन बिजनेस, ये बिजनेस में पहले कितना पैसा था? 1 लाख था. अब बिजनेस को कितना इंटरेस्ट मिला है? ए को मिला इंटरेस्ट 10,000 रुपीज का जो बिजनेस ने दिया है. दैट 10,000 ही पुट इन बिजनेस. तो बिजनेस की कैपिटल कितनी होगी अब? 1,10,000. इज इट क्लियर? तो बिजनेस कैपिटल इज इंक्रीजेस. नाउ टू वी राइट हाउ वी पास द एंट्री रिगार्डिंग इंटरेस्ट इन कैपिटल. तो वी सिंपल देयर. इंटरेस्ट इन कैपिटल इज एक्सपेंस. तो राइट इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट. बट हमारी कैपिटल बढ़ रही है, तो whenever capital increases always credited to interest on capital account. To interest on capital account. So interest on capital account debit to capital account. How much? 10,000. 10,000. Being interest provided on capital. Being interest provided on capital, being interest provided on capital. हम जब इसके लेजर बनाएंगे तो वी विल डू सेपरेटली व्हाट्स इंटरेस्ट व्हाट्स कैपिटल, हम सेपरेटली पढ़ेंगे. तो अभी ध्यान रखिए हाउ मच व्हाट इज दैट ट्रांजेक्शन टेक प्लेस, डेबिट ऑल द एक्सपेंसेस, इंटरेस्ट इन कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट बिकॉज़ फर्म इज गिविंग, ठीक है, इंटरेस्ट तो इज एक्सपेंस फॉर द फर्म बिकॉज फर्म अपने प्रॉफिट में से दे रही है, तो फर्म के लिए क्या है, खर्चा है. इंटरेस्ट इन कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट, बट फर्म की कैपिटल बढ़ रही है बिकॉज दैट इंटरेस्ट इज टू बी री इन्वेस्ट इन बिजनेस ओनली. तो फर्म की कैपिटल बढ़ रही है, तो व्हेनेवर फर्म कैपिटल इंक्रीजेस इट शुड बी क्रेडिटेड. The entry will be interest in capital account debit to capital account. Is it clear? We write interest in capital account debit to capital account. Is it clear now? Now same thing again. Interest on drawing. Interest on drawing. Interest on drawings. Important one again. Now interest on drawing. What is this interest on drawing? Now again, suppose the business is here. Here, 5 lakh rupees business have assets or means capital. Business के पास capital है 5 lakh rupees. A ने out of which 1 lakh rupees withdraw कर लिया है for their personal use. 1 lakh rupees withdraw कर लिए for their personal use. Now what business says? भाई आपने business का पैसा withdraw किया है. You have to pay with interest only. आपको ये पैसा interest के साथ वापस करना पड़ेगा. You have to pay this amount of money with interest. Is it clear? You have to pay this amount of money with interest. So means A will pay this amount of money to whom? To his business. अपने business को pay करेगा. A will pay this amount of money to his business. I told you business and businessman are two different persons. Okay, when we do business, हम जब business करते तो we are not doing the business. Means we are not doing the business for in our name. हमारे बिजनेस का नाम, बिजनेस की पहचान अलग होती है. इज इट क्लियर? तो सिंपल राइट, ए ने विड्रॉ किया है 1 लाख रुपीस फ्रॉम द बिजनेस, तो ही विल पे, ये पैसा वापस करेगा विद इंटरेस्ट पे करेगा. सपोज ही हैव टू पे इंटरेस्ट 20%, तो 1 लाख का 20% हाउ मच ही हैज टू पे? ही हैज टू पे 20,000 बैक टू द फर्म. अपार्ट फ्रॉम इसको टोटल कितना पे करना पड़ेगा? 1,20,000. 1 लाख ड्राइंग के, 20,000 इंटरेस्ट के पे करने पड़ेंगे फर्म को. Okay, so who will pay? Owner will pay to his own business. So again, interest on drawing is an income for the firm, but expense for the owner. Again, interest paid on drawing. Interest paid on drawing is an expense for the owner. For the owner, because he withdraw the money, but income for the business, because business will charge income for the business. I hope it's clear. Is income for the business but expense for the owner. So when we pass the transaction, we pass, note down transaction, interest on drawing. We say that drawing is an expense. So what will be the entry of interest on drawing? Drawing account debit. All expenses are debited and debit drawing decrease our capital. So we write drawing account debit. To interest on drawing. To interest on drawing come. Being interest will be payable on drawing. Being interest will be payable on drawing. हमने interest पे किया है drawing पे. Being interest is payable on drawing. Being interest is payable on drawing. The one more transitions here. Okay, transaction says that depreciation on fixed assets. Depreciation on fixed assets. Now what it means? Suppose you have an assets. Fixed assets means suppose you have a machinery. आपके पास एक machinery है and the machinery value is 2 lakh. Now this machinery is depreciated. Value depreciation means value come around. You know that why depreciation charge? Time के according depreciation होता है. हमने किसी मशीनरी को कितना यूज़ कर लिया उसमें डेप्रिसिएशन होता है. कोई मशीनरी कितनी पुरानी हो गई है या उसका कोई नया वर्जन आ गया है तो चीज़ डेप्रिसिएशन होता था. ठीक है, टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग, यूज़ के अकॉर्डिंग. तो दिस मशीनरी यू यूटिलाइज में ये डेप्रिसिएशन लग गया है इसमें 20,000 का. डेप्रिसिएशन विल बी 20,000. Now how will generalize? जैसे your machinery value is 2 lakh, उसमें depreciation लगा 20,000 का. How will you generalize this entry? Now listen carefully. Machinery is an asset. We follow real account over here. We follow debit, what comes in, credit, what goes out. Okay. And depreciation is a nominal. So normal rule says that all expenses are debited, all incomes are credited. Now depreciation is the expense. We write the past entry, depreciation account debit. We write depreciation account debit. 2. Depreciation किसमें लगा है? मशीनरी पे. तो मशीनरी वैल्यू इंक्रीजेस और डिक्रीजेस. हमारी जब भी एसेट बढ़ती है, it will be debited. Whenever asset decreases, it will be credited. So we write to machinery account. So we write depreciation account debit to machinery account. Being machinery depreciated. Being machinery depreciated. हमारी मशीनरी वैल्यू कम हो रही है. Being machinery depreciated. By we write 20,000 over here. We write 20,000 over here. Is it clear? मशीनरी की वैल्यू कम हो रही है. Now similarly, if the value of land increases, चलो मशीनरी की वैल्यू नहीं बढ़ सकती, but the value of land, value of building maybe increases. Now when the suppose see that you have a land, next dimension, you have a land worth rupees 2 lakh. Same thing, you have a land worth rupees 2 lakh. You have a land worth rupees 2 lakh. Now it's appreciated by. It's appreciated. Again, depreciation का उल्टा. It's appreciated by 30,000. I'm taking a small amount so that you can able to understand it. Land value is 2 lakh. एक साल बाद उसमें appreciation आ गया. Now the value of land is 2 lakh 30,000. How we pass the entry? Opposite of appreciation. Appreciation means बढ़ना. Depreciation means कम होना. So here the land value of land is appreciated. So right, the value of land is appreciated. हमारी assets is increasing or decreasing? Increasing. First thing we write land account debit. How much is appreciated? 30,000. How? Why is appreciated? What's the income? Appreciation is our income. When depreciation is the expenses, appreciation will be income. So we write to appreciation on land account. To appreciation on land account. To appreciation on land account. How much? 30,000. Being land appreciated by 30,000. We write in narration. Being land appreciated by. Being land appreciated by 30,000. Yeah, by rupees 30,000. I hope this is clear. Being land is appreciated by rupees 30,000. So land account debit to appreciation land account. Now this is how we pass journal entry. So we almost finished all the journal entries. Only the entries regarding GSC, entry regarding CGSC is there. So I will teach you in next class, and the other banking transaction also, which are all left. So please practice journal entry with the help of rules. Once you are able to understand the rules, whether it's a traditional approach or modern approach, the journal entry becomes very easier for you. The once journal entry is once we understand journal entry, the accountancy become much easier for us. So guys, please work hard, take care, stay safe. Bye guys.